All right, I didn't think I was going to be doing another video on the bike. I didn't think I was, but here it is. Somebody needs to get deported, all right? I'm just reflecting the experience of me being back here in Chicago, right? It's just crazy, you know, it's the experience. The first, not necessarily the first, but when I came back here in Chicago, I remembered some things, okay? I remember some things that opened up some wounds when I was a child, okay? You've already seen the title, but yeah, I feel like I'm experiencing racism again, okay? All right, and it sucks, okay? All right, and then what happened to me 6 days ago was kind of the nail in the coffin, okay? Look, this is not me generalizing this group of people. No, this is not me generalizing this group of people. All I'm saying is just I'm just reminded of who I've experienced the most racism from, okay? It's just a reminder, and the fact is I'm experiencing it again. It's just reminding me that I need to be careful, all right? And that I'm a target, probably. Okay, I'm a target, probably. And that sucks. I did nothing. So, here it is. So, the first thing I can remember as a kid is the reason why, and I can even relate, because I'm not the, and it just confirmed me. And it just confirmed by seeing one of my elementary school crushes, right? And because she experienced the same thing in that school, all right? In my childhood's elementary school, we was experiencing racism. How I know? Because the Mexican kids, they was doing, and them teachers too, was always looking for trouble with us, all right? The Mexican teachers was looking for trouble with the black students, okay? My older childhood sister, my what's another one? My younger childhood brother, and I believe my other 3 childhood siblings was experiencing racism, and we all got in trouble in that school for shit we didn't even do, all right? And on to mention, all of us was bullied, all of us, okay? But seeing the Mexican kids, they wasn't being bullied, okay? And they wasn't over here being always looked down upon by these teachers. Like, it makes no sense. It generally makes no sense, okay? Now that I remember this, how do I remember this was an act of racism when I was a kid? Is because when I came, it's so sad, okay? It's so sad because when I first moved back here in Chicago, right? First, I went near my elementary childhood school, all right? I didn't necessarily receive any looks or whatever. I'm not gonna, because firstly the staff is new, the staff is different and stuff like that. I'm just reminiscing my time at the Chicago school, but I'm at my Chicago elementary school or whatever. But then I was remember what I was going through in there, being bullied and stuff like that. All right, being called poor, being called ugly. Remarkable's not cool. Oh, he's a snitch, even though I kind of was. But they was being assholes, so whatever. Making sure I get in trouble for the most basic shit, and not only to mention, when I ran into my elementary school crush, she said that she was experiencing the same thing. She was experiencing the same thing because we were the few black kids in the school. All right, we were the few black kids in the school, while the majority of the school was Mexican. All right, so, and not only to mention, the times, every single time we went to that Lily store, they was always looking at me and my family funny, all right? making sure we paying for stuff, okay? Making sure we ain't stealing. Like, none of us stole, but whatever reason, they had this personal vendetta against us. Every single time we walk in that store, all right? Always eyes on us. Always eyes on us. All book bag up front and stuff like that. It's just crazy, all right? And now that I mentioned book bag up front, every single time I walk up in these Mexican stores, specifically in Cicero, Illinois, that one in Cicero, Illinois, all right? Excuse me, sir. Book bag up front. Look, store policy is store policy. Okay, all clear. But all I'm saying is, why do I got to do that? Just because of thieves and stuff like that. I don't like being treated as if I'm a criminal, okay? I don't care if it's the store policy. And I get that people actually do steal, and I understand it. But at the same time, that's incriminalizing me, okay? That's accusing me of being a criminal, all right? Because that same day, that Mexican kid came in with this book bag, and they didn't do it with him. Yet they did it for me, all right? All right? So to me, that just activated and made me remember I'm experiencing the same treatment from these older Mexicans when I was a kid. All right? And it's sad. All right? And then, like, I don't like talking about this, okay? I don't like talking about this. But 6 days ago, I was attacked on the same very street, but way going back behind me. I had no other choice but to walk, because there are no buses and stuff like that. I had no other choice. So I'm over here just walking. I'm just walking, all right? It's a 2.5 hour walk from my job, because it stays in the city outskirts of Chicago. So I'm just walking, trying to get home. Next thing you know, I'm seeing two dudes behind me laughing for whatever reason, all right? They just laughing. So I look back again because they got louder. Next thing you know, I'm hearing laughing get louder, even more louder. Running this time. So I look back, and mind you, I did not have no headphones in or looking at my phone, all right? Because that's a rule at night, and I'm glad I followed that, all right? I put that rule in place. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. Like I said, I have no other choice but to walk. So I'm walking, and them dudes, I thought they was gonna run past me, joking around, all right? But nope, one of them jumped and kicked me in the chest. I was like, oh, what the fuck is your problem? And then they just laughing and then chasing me. Oh my gosh, like I was just scared and stuff like that. This is 6 days ago. This is 6 in sign language, okay? 6 days ago. 6 days ago, they start chasing me. And then while I'm calling the police, they chasing me again. The other one, his other friend, they over here swinging something, laughing at me, chasing me. And yeah, I was scared. That junk's scary. Over here chasing me. Like, what the fuck? And guess what? They were Mexican. They were Mexican. All right? Now, unfortunately, I really hate this because I'm the main person who try to not to be all optimistic and stuff like that about this whole race topic, because I'm not a black man, and I still stand firm in that. But I am a black male, okay? I am a black male, okay? So I'll say that. Physically speaking, I'm a black male. But socially and personality and characterly speaking, I'm not a black man, okay? Man, male are kind of different things, okay? But those idiots right there, those two Mexican dudes, because why I have to say that? Because when I called the police, the dispatch person, like, what do they look like and stuff like that? Black hair, white shirts, black pants or whatever. They just laughing. Are they black, white and stuff like that? Mexican, Hispanic, and junk. So these assholes need to get deported. So I posted very vaguely on my social medias where my family could see it. Only 2 of them got the message, okay? Because I'm personally choosing not to say nothing, all right? Because I don't got no time to try and explain myself to everybody and everything, which eventually when they see this video and when any of my extended childhood family members see this video, I love you watching, and my other post-childhood family members see this and stuff like that, No, 3. No. Yeah, two. It's 2. When they see this video, now they're going to be talking. But all I'm saying is, because the one who reached out first, who got the message, because I, posted, I shared a Facebook post on my Facebook story about, Trump need to deploy these soldiers or whatever to these countries. I said, come to Chicago, Trump. Come to Chicago, Trump. Especially what those 2 did to me last night. And then that's when my post-childhood family member texted me what they did last night. Are you okay? I was attacked and stuff like that. I was attacked, and they don't want to mention illegal immigrants. So that makes me think: were these 2 people, these 2 assholes who assaulted me or attacked me or whatever, were they immigrants? So now I'm sitting in a position right now. Now, any Mexican dude that has tattoos all over their face or whatever, and just acting fidgety and stuff like that, unfortunately, I'm going to think that they're probably a criminal immigrant. Okay, it sucks, and I hate to say this because I know people who I am extremely cool with who happen to be Hispanic, but at the same time, it's just a reminder, me coming back here in Chicago, which is a reminder of all the racism I have experienced when I was a kid, all right? And now that I'm an adult, I'm re-experiencing that racism again, okay? Now, I'm pretty sure all the pro-black assholes want to say, that's what you get. That's what you get for denying your own people. Nuh-uh, fuck all that junk, all right? That has nothing to do with that. This is good versus evil, and y'all main point is that white people are racist, okay? That's y'all main point, pro-blacks. My main point is, in my own personal life experience, I received the most racism from Mexicans. That's all I'm saying, okay? White people, to me, white people has been the most nicest people who I've ever met. Ever. Hello, Bunny. And speaking of Bunny, I'm going to a snow bunny. A little divergent, but in conclusion, I've experienced racism again. Look, I don't know. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Facts don't make my feelings, but all I'm saying is I'm feeling attacked again, okay? And every single time I walk up in a McDonald's, there we go, another one. I walk up in a McDonald's doing Uber and stuff like that. Confirm the order, and junk like that. Like, no, I got no time for this, okay? So that's why I've been doing Uber in Chicago downtown, because I don't got to deal with it. Can you confirm it, please? Versus confirm the order. Confirm it. Nah, I got no time for that. And it's by the same demographics. These Mexicans, I'm sorry. Look, if you're an immigrant, you need to get the fuck out the country, okay? Because that's, from my personal experience, get the fuck out. If you're an illegal immigrant and you're a criminal, get out, okay? That's how I feel at this moment. Being attacked, after getting attacked, I'm done, okay? I'm done. Get out. You can pray. You can give your life to Jesus over there. You can do it anywhere. As a Christian, okay. I'm glad I voted for Trump. This is exactly what I voted for. Get out my country. If you're a criminal and everything, and you come from Mexico, go get out my country, all right? After what I've experienced, make no sense. It's extremely it does piss me off. The fact that I got to go through this again. Maybe I should have stayed in Georgia, because in Georgia I didn't experience any of that. I'm sorry. I don't want to give these Mexican restaurants my money no more. I'm sorry. I hate this. Because I feel like I'm portraying a part of myself, because I grew up around the Mexican community. So I feel like I'm attacking them now. And I'm not. That's all I'm saying. In conclusion, that's all I'm saying. Now, as far as the good illegal immigrants, Mexicans, because I know some, okay? I know some, okay? That's one thing that did concern me about voting for Trump. I hope my homies are still here, okay? I hope they're still here. And this is not no personal attack against them. This is not. And by the way, since you want to say black people can't racist, I'm going to use my black card for a little bit. I'm not being racist. The illegal Mexicans gotta go. They gotta go. All right. You can't say I'm being racist because I'm black. And I'm not joking. I know I'm laughing. The point is, all I'm saying is, I'm just using my black privilege to use my black privilege to my advantage. That's all I'm saying. Since I'm a black man, pro-black, and all that junk. I ranted. I'm sorry, y'all, but all I'm saying is this is just my experience. Trump, I'm glad he's in office. He needs to bring them federal agents or whatever to Chicago and get them out. How in the world they get over here anyway? How in the world are these legal immigrants over here anyway? We're nowhere near the border. And President Claudia Sheinbaum, her ass ain't even doing nothing either. She wouldn't even want her own people back. And that's the thing. When you want to play your music and everything, all your Mexican music, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad making this video, okay? Okay? Because I love people. Okay? But you want to play your music out loud and everything, but as soon as I play you come, this neighborhood, oh my gosh. My biological parents been saying this for a while. Originally, this neighborhood was mostly blacks. And then the Mexicans came in and just took the place. This is literally, what's the word I'm looking for? This is literally colonization, all right? This is literally colonization. The southern, like California, Texas, New Mexico, and all, Nevada, okay, I won't complain too much because Mexico originally owned that, all right? I won't complain about that too much, okay? I won't complain too much. But Chicago and all the states over here, where Christopher Columbus came over here, I don't know, what are you doing over here? What are you doing over here? Make no sense. But yeah, you coming over here, up in my country, waving your flag, coming up in America, waving your Mexico flag, and then when I have a problem with the United States wave our flag. This is literally, I'm sorry, this is why, this is the problem I have with the Democratic Party or Democrat Party. Apparently they're two different things, but I don't care. You get the concept. You know what I'm trying to say. All I'm saying is, what you doing waving your flag down here and up here in America? Go back to Mexico. Literally. It's hypocritical to me, generally. It's hypocritical. As far as free will, all clear. I'm not gonna fuss about it. Go ahead, wave the Mexican flag. From a free will perspective, go ahead. All I'm saying is, don't be a hypocrite. If you're gonna wave your flag up in our country, wave your flag. Wave. It doesn't matter what nationality you come from. If you're gonna wave your flag up in this country, do not act a fool when we wave the American flags. I'm an American, all right? And I'm glad Trump is in office. I'll vote for him again, even though, me personally, I am on the fence as far as, voting for him for a third term, honestly, because he's too old, but whatever. And I ranted. I'm just saying, I had to get this out. This is technically a recap of from the video of the Original Styles channel. All right, I'm not just throwing racism out, the label racism out there. I'm actually experiencing this. Okay, every single time I'm going in these McDonald's, picking up Uber Eats orders, confirmed the order from these older Mexican women, and the same thing from the Mexican women. All right, the older ones specifically. Okay, and then getting attacked by those possible two illegal immigrants. Okay. And then we'll always want the black person to put their book bag up front, but not the Mexican people. Interesting. Very interesting. It's just a pattern. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying. Thanks for watching. I had to rant. I know I offended a lot of people, but I can't please everybody. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.